Welcome back, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as cross watchers. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, as this helps grow my channel. This is a general reading for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 2022. If this reading does not resonate with you, please watch your Sun or Rising sign or your Moon. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So take what you like and leave what you don't need. If you would like to support my channel, there is a little heart button below. You can go ahead and click that. Or you can just like, share, and subscribe. Also, please remember to share. Okay, so I've already shuffled, and let's go ahead and jump right into your reading, Scorpios. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, the first thing that the energy that I'm getting with Scorpios is like, by the way, welcome to the hot summer, but you guys have a lot of work ahead of you. I feel like hard work is what I'm getting. I feel like for some of you, tempers could flare up, so be very mindful and careful with that for throughout the month. You might need to let others like have a little bit of pull in a particular situation, or maybe just general conversations that you might be coming across this month. If it's not destructive, if it's not healthy, then yes, of course, you need to, obviously, well, you guys know, you need to stand up for yourself and not, but I'm really getting it, and I'm connecting with, like, you guys have to watch out for that temper. Or tempers. It could be their temper, but make sure that there's no like flare-ups in terms of like friendships, relationships, or anything that you're doing socially. So we have the Five of Pentacles followed by the Sun card. I feel like this is could be somebody that you're dealing with, and this energy that I'm getting is somebody's feeling a little bit abandoned, lost, sad. But I feel like with the Sun card, it's like they make you happy, and now they're coming to that realization. But with the Two of Wands, they're kind of stuck and really not making a decision. So, or kind of have been sitting on the fence, or there's like a lack of connection between the two of you right now because they're really focused on which direction they should go in. I also feel like they have loving feelings for you. And there also could be some regret and guilt with the Five of Pentacles and the Sun card. Because this is the way you make them feel, and this is the way that they're feeling at this moment because they disconnected. Or maybe you just kind of pulled back a little bit. But they know when they are with you, you know, especially with the Sun card, that they do have feelings for you. But with the Devil card, I feel like they're stuck. Being a little bit self-destructive or controlling or jealous, or maybe that's what the energy was, is they were just so jealous they couldn't, they didn't want you to be with anybody, but they don't want you to be with somebody else is the energy that I'm getting with this. So the Two of Wands and the Devil card, I feel like they're in a period of where they're making a decision, followed by the Devil card. This decision is based on what they want, what they need. So the Sun is, yes, they do love you, and they feel joy and happiness, and they're very optimistic about you. But there's a like obsessive jealousy energy around it, and this is creating like them to feel stuck, and because they're so focused on kind of wanting to control the situation. And for some of you, they could be literally self-sabotaging the connection between the two of you, and or just not connecting with you at this time because this is where they're at. They want to just be in control. And if you're not on board with that, I feel like for some of you Scorpios, and that's really not your energy, by the way, you're not having it. So with that being said, I feel like the energy that you're dealing with is very slow moving because they're a little bit stuck, or they're feeling stuck. They could be, you know, I mean, again, this is about addiction, so it could be their addiction to you. But, you know, let's just see how this plays out. So the Magician followed by the Three of Wands. Yeah, this person, I feel like Scorpios, you are aware that they have the ability to manipulate situations or control situations. You're very aware of that, but I feel like you've now turned your back on them. Because we do have Scorpios, and I'm seeing like you've kind of turned away from this person, trying to kind of create your own dreams because you you might have just been like a little bit stuck. So you've decided to kind of pull your energy back from them. If they continue to kind of do this self-sabotaging, manipulative behavior, which has caused you a lot of anxiety, a lot of grief, like a lot of repeated patterns. And this could be that they are so passionately like addicted. I want to say that they're addicted to you, that it's causing you, because of the way that they self-sabotage, it's causing you a lot of grief and pain, and also repetitive energy is what I get here. But I feel like you guys are kind of moving in, and this is the reason why you've turned your back towards them, because you want this. You want harmony, peace. Yeah, you're not looking to, you want something to change. You have a desire for things to change, and you know that unless you start moving forward, unless you start making changes, this person's not going to do it, because you have already come to that like realization that yeah, it's just time to kind of move forward. For some of you, this is the magician followed by the Three of Wands. It could be that you're moving, and this is because you have manifested this, and you have all the tools, and you're preparing yourself for a major move. It might cause you a little bit of grief and anxious energy, maybe even a little bit of fear. But just remember that this is in your own head. I feel like for some of you, you might not be getting enough sleep, because this is where it kind of, the energy will just flow into the Temperance. So I do feel like you now see what they were doing. This connection that you could be dealing with, guys, you see what they were doing. Like, there's a lot of clarity in this situation, because I feel like you've had to spend a lot of time in this energy at night, just overthinking the situation, worrying about the situation, and feeling a little bit like stuck. And now that confusion is kind of lifted for you. I do feel like they could be watching you, or like they could be watching you as well. I don't know why I'm getting it. Maybe that's because that obsessive, jealousy, addictive type of personality that this person does have. Again, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but it'll resonate, you know, if it doesn't resonate with you, then this reading is not for you. But I feel like now you have the clarity, and you're taking care of like yourself, especially with the Temperance. And because you walked away, you're disconnecting emotionally, and you're disconnecting like you're 100% focused. So for some of you, it could be 100% focused on this person. I feel like you both are. It's like a mutual thing. But now you've decided to kind of focus more on yourself, work on self-love, self-care. And, you know, it could be them now worried that they're not sure what you're doing. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is how you had felt. And you wanted to release yourself from this Queen of Cups, because Queen of Cups is about somebody who's very loving, kind, caring, like somebody who loves unconditionally. And you might have given this to this particular connection that you have. And I feel like for most of you you've given, like almost like you've given everything. And I do feel like they're going to come back towards you and reconcile. That's a given. You already know it. I don't need to tell you this. I feel like most of you already know this. They're coming back. But at the same time, I feel because you guys have been doing the work on yourself, and you no longer want to go back into this energy, that you're going to let them know when they come back, there are certain things that needs to change in the connection, in the relationship. So even though you're turning back on this person and not giving, or maybe, I don't feel like you've completely turned your back. I feel like you're not giving them the attention, that love, that energy, that to this connection that you have done in the past. Like, you're not showing or expressing love to them. You might not even be expressing care. You might start going into an energy like, I just don't care. But this is where they're going to come back in, because they're going to want to reconcile with you, but they're not exactly sure how they're going to do this. So it's definitely going to take like a rebirth, and they have the ability to do it, but I feel like they might not have the courage to do it, because that would mean them having to change drastically to be in this connection with you. And they would definitely have to let go of that controlling issue. And if they're involved in any type of addictions, or it's like an addictive cycle pattern, which is a repeated pattern, any type of repeated pattern becomes an addiction after so many years, right? Some of you could be dealing with this person for 5 years. Yeah, this is, or you met them in May. I always take 5 as like either years or months, but I feel strong like if you met somebody back in May and they brought happiness into your life and you're just really not sure where they're coming from, but I feel like for some of them, they could be self-sabotaging the connection. And with the 10 of Wands and the King of Pentacles, I feel like the King of Pentacles, guys, this is you. This energy that I'm getting is you. You guys are focusing on your career, your goals, growth. But at the same time, you're setting like strong boundaries. You're being more stable, more protective of yourself and focusing more on money, career, and growth. And then this person is making things a little bit more difficult by with the 10 of Wands. They could come in and try to do the work and the effort, but it's like almost like a short period of time. And when they pull back, things, they could be pulling back because they end up going back into that same self-sabotaging pattern. So again, I want to go back to the Devil because they need to fix this before they can come and offer you the same energy, and before they can come back and reconcile, before they can offer you that love. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form, guys. But what I'm saying is that there's a little bit of selfish energy here and self-sabotaging. We have the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The 5 of Wands is like, it could be your conflict, like you're not understanding what they're doing. I do feel like in their heart they do love you, but their mind is really that devil, that conflict, maybe that fear of, if I give into her, if I give into that, I'm not gender specific, if I give into this connection, will I still be able to do this? Will I still be able to do what I want? And I think that there is a little bit of selfish energy, and where you guys are just kind of focusing on yourself. The 10 of Wands is showing me like you have decided to put the work and the effort into maybe work, career, and finances at this time, or just having like maybe a steady, stable environment where things are just flowing steady and stable for you, because this 10 of Wands was too much for you. And that's why for some of you, even though you have those feelings for you, I don't feel like this connection's over. I don't feel like this connection, I just feel like there needs to be some changes. Now, I do want to focus on the 5 of Wands. This could be inner conflict with yourself or with them, where the two of you could not see eye to eye. So be careful, Taurus, especially in the beginning of this month, because tempers could flare. And I kind of brought that up. Like, I feel like some couples could be experiencing misunderstandings and arguments. So in order to avoid this, just be careful. You explain things clearly to anyone that you care about or love with or in love with and have this connection with, because it's very, just be mindful. You could be reconnecting with somebody. This person could be somebody from with the Magician and the 3 of Wands. It could be somebody from far away, or they have to drive to you to come towards you, or there's definitely a strong distance. And I feel like for some of you, maybe they're even abroad. So just see how that resonates with you. But I do want to say, if you want to get like clear communication from them, or if you're looking for that clarity this month, I really don't see like major improvements for my Scorpios this month. But because you're just not wanting to put the work and effort into it. But I do feel like because your main focus is really on career, finances, or it has been, and maybe that's what you are currently working on, Scorpios, is finding more peace, harmony, and balance, but also being able to focus on your career, work, and finances. I just feel like you're a go-to anyway when it comes to your career, money, and finances. Like, it's always on your mind. I'm going to give you guys 2 oracle messages for the universe has your back. The first one is, I create a mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am loved and miracles are natural. Yeah, that's I like this card, guys, especially with this Devil card and the energy that you could be dealing with. This person could be very sexually attracted to you. They could be a little bit obsessed with you, and it's really important to just kind of let the miracles, anything that happens or comes towards you in life, to just kind of happen naturally. There's nothing sexier than the authentic truth. I feel like this is what you guys want and desire from this person. And I do feel like you'll get it, but in time. Okay. All right, Scorpios. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading with me, my information is linked below. If you'd like to support my channel, that little heart button is there as well. Okay, that's it. Love and light. Until next time.